It's finger curls versus pin curls. What's the difference? Let's find out. Let's go. Hi everybody. So I wanted to take time out in this video to show you the difference between pin curls and finger curls, because although they're very similar and have kind of similar techniques, the curls they produce are kind of almost drastically different. And I know when it comes to me, sometimes I want a fluffier curl, sometimes I want a tighter curl, and it really just depends on what technique I'm doing in my hair when I'm styling it. So I'm going to show you the difference between finger curls and pin curls. So let's get started. Now the first thing I'm going to do is pick a side. And I'm going to pretty much just split my hair in half. One side will be, this side will be pin curls and this side will be finger curls. I'm gonna just divide my hair in half, and I'm gonna start with pin curls first because the easy thing about them is that I can put it all in bobby pins, and that can stay in there while I'm getting my finger curls out the way. And I do have my hair kind of parted already. I'm just gonna part the rest in the back so that way it's easier for me to know where I'm working with. Okay, so that's about even. I'm just gonna take this braid out that I have in the front, and I'm gonna brush my hair out. Now for me, I personally like to start styling from the bottom, and I'll do this on both sides. So I'm just gonna part a little bit on the bottom and work my way up. I'm gonna grab some water, I'll spray it down, brush it through, and then I'm just gonna put a little bit of styling lotion. I'm gonna be using Urban Hydration's Honey Leave-In Conditioner and Styling Lotion to do this. Take a little bit and just rake that through this one part. And now I'm just gonna split this part in half and start doing pin curls. And so I have the two in here. I'm gonna just work my way up. Okay, so as you can see, I have pin curled my hair, and one of the great things about pin curls is I could literally leave it like this and, you know, let's say do my makeup or go get something to eat and just let it air dry like this, and I kind of know how the curls are gonna come out. So other than that, it's time to take out this braid on the other side and do finger curls. And once again, I'm gonna be starting from the bottom, working my way up, just because it's easier for me to make sure I catch each and every single hair. Now, before I even start pin curling my hair, if you'll notice that the technique I use is going to be different, because with pin curls I kind of go with two fingers rolling it up like this, or just really rolling it up in a circle. With finger curls, it's kind of just wrapping it around one finger and then letting it drop. So we'll see how different the results are in just a few. I am using the same styling product on both sides and the same amount, so that way there's just consistency all over the place. And one thing, just because I know that with finger curls they're hanging more, I like to just make sure I scrunch them in. So this is completely finger curled. This is all up in pin curls. And as you can see, there's already a difference. I can see that there is a lot more separated curls on this side, and this one's just kind of like bigger, clumped up curls. But I'm excited to see how this will look when it's all dry. And then I'm also excited to see how it'll look after it fluffs out. So I'll be right back. Okay, so my hair is about 80% dry right now. So you can see there's a bit of lift here, and on here you don't really see it because it's once again all in pin curls. So I'm gonna take the pin curls out just to show you the difference before I fluff it out. So this is my hair with the pin curls out, and if you could see, like, the curls are much bigger, more pronounced. But also another thing is that because they were in pin curls, they did not dry as fast as this one did. So this one I would say is like maybe 10 to 20% drier than this side. So as you can see, like, there's a lot bigger curls on this side than there is here, because I did each and every single individual curl on here, whereas this is more in clumps. So with that being said, now I'm gonna go ahead and fluff it out. So as you can see, this is the pin curl side and this is the finger curl side. And one thing I will definitely say is that with the pin curl side, you get a lot of those nice big clumps of curls. You just have to separate them. So here's like one really nice curl. You can see that. And then over here on the finger curl side, because I did each and every single one definitively, let me grab a nice one somewhere. It's a lot smaller curls, but they're more like that, or even, I'm trying to get like a really nice small one. It's a lot more like that, but very, very small, very individual curls. I will say, just with my hair alone, you could see up here where the bang is, the partition is different, and because of the pin curl and how they were put on, this side's a bit flatter in my opinion between the curls, whereas this side, it's like each and every single individual one was able to go on its own. So when it comes to doing a bang, or when it comes to doing shorter hair, just from this alone, you'll see, like, even if I separate the side with pin curls, they kind of curl all the same way. But yeah, with shorter hair, I would say, especially with a bang, finger curls are definitely the way to go. For the middle of my hair, if I really want a more fluffed out version, I would definitely do the pin curls. You can see that there is definition on both sides, but I would say because I had to separate a lot of the bigger curls, there is more definition here because each and every single curl had to be taken care of individually. Other than that, I would say one of the biggest difference between the two of them is that the finger curl side, it took a lot longer to do because once again I had to do each and every single one individually, whereas the pin curl side took longer to dry. And the hard thing about it, especially with the pin curls, is that because it was in the pins, even when it was drying, you know, you can't really tell that it's dry until you take it out, especially the parts inside. So sometimes you might take it out a bit earlier and it's still wet, or even though the outside is dry, and then that could change, of course, how it fluffs up. And this side dries faster, and you could tell because, you know, your hair will kind of scrunch up as the curls are drying. So this side takes a bit longer to do, whereas this side takes a little bit longer to dry. Now for me, I think if I was really trying to go for those bigger clumps, those fluffier curls, I would go more towards the pin curl side than the finger curl side. But if I'm looking for those tighter curls, those smaller curls, definitely go to the finger curl side. I know going forward though, for my bang and like little pieces of curls around my face just to frame my face, it's better to do a finger curl. Just as you can see, like this one is just a really big curl, whereas this one is a bunch of little curls that kind of fall a little bit better on my face. So definitely, yeah, if you have short hair or bang, I definitely recommend finger curls. If you have like a lot longer hair, I recommend pin curls just because of time and effort that you have to go in. You can kind of just take big clumps and put it in, kind of leave it overnight. And that's another thing. Pin curls overnight are definitely going to be easier to deal with the following day than having to wake up in the morning and then redoing each and every single finger curl. Overall though, like it didn't really mess with any volume of my hair. It's kind of still voluminous. It's just like this front part, the bang part. I feel like the pin curl kind of made it look a bit weird because it's like one giant curl instead of multiple little curls. So that's the only thing. And yeah, these curls are a lot more like ringlets, whereas these curls are kind of tighter, but not all of them are in that ringlet form. And that's just because, you know, sometimes when you take it off your finger, it doesn't just go straight into that little ringlet. But yeah, this is the difference between pin curls and finger curls. Let me know which one you prefer. Let me know if you have different techniques, tips, or tricks when it comes to doing either. And let me know about your experiences with either pin curls, finger curls, or both, all down in the comments below. Thank you again, and bye. Let's get started. What was that?